This is Queen of Vibes. I'm here. Hi, Capricorn. Welcome to your October 2019 love reading. Alright, guys, this is for my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising sign, Venus sign, and for those of you who are dating a Capricorn, okay? Thank you for joining me. I hope that this message, this reading provides you with insightful messages or is helpful to you in some type of way. All right, guys? It's also a love reading, so it's for everyone. Singles, couples, don't know what you are. If there's a message here for you, you shall receive it. Okay, guys? And you know, with any reading, it's just about whether it resonates with you or not. Some of it may resonate, some of it may not. Take what does, leave behind what doesn't, all right? So let me just give each deck a quick shuffle. I've already done some pre-shuffling. And then we'll get into it, okay? All right, Capricorn. So now, of course, the wind wants to be... It's like every time I start reading, the weather just starts going berserk. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this love reading. All right, Capricorn, what is going on for you guys? We're out of the summer. We're into Libra season. We're going into the fall. What is going on for my Capricorns, all right? The first card is going to represent your current energy. And we've got the Four of Swords, okay? So you guys are contemplating. You guys may be, you know, all may be quiet on the Western Front. There may be not a lot going on. Some of you are, you know, deciding what your next move is, okay? So we'll clarify the cards as well as needed. I'll clarify each card with a clarifier. It's like I feel like I haven't done this before for some reason today. It's like it's my first reading. It's not my first reading. All right, next card is going to represent what your challenge is and what's crossing you. And we've got the Knight of Cups. So some of you, it's definitely the romance of the situation. For some of you, it's a romantic offer. Some of you are getting a romantic offer in October and you're really contemplating whether you want to accept it or not. This offer could be from another water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, someone who's just trying to romance you, someone who's trying to seduce you. So we'll clarify that. Next card represents the energy of the past. We've got the Page of Swords. Okay, so I'm picking up on maybe some mind games, maybe miscommunications. For some of you, you could have been dealing with a younger air sign. All right, next card represents the energy of the person that you are dating or the energy of the person coming towards you. We've got the Page of Cups. So like I said, it could be a water sign, all right? But this person seems to be smitten with you, Capricorn. They're smitten with you. They're wearing their heart on their sleeve. They're going to let you know how they feel about you. Someone is going to let you know how they feel about you, okay? Next card represents what it is that you want. This came out in reverse, so you don't want this. This is what you don't want, okay? Let's read it like that. You want to feel more secure in a relationship. You want somebody that's going to make you feel secure. You don't want to feel left out anymore, especially for those of you who haven't been in a relationship for a long time. It's like you don't want to feel like, you know, you're on the outside looking in, or you don't want to struggle in a relationship anymore for those of you who have had issues in your relationship, okay? Next card represents what it is that's motivating you. We've got the Two of Wands. For some of you, there's a bit of indecision, and so you're trying to be more decisive. You're trying to be more, I think, proactive about your love life and about, you know, relationships and about speaking up. Next card represents your advice. Speak up, Capricorn, okay? Don't sit back and see what other people are doing, because 9 times out of 10, they're not going to do what you want them to do or what you expect them to do, all right? Next card represents external factors. This is the only card that came out in your pre-shuffle. So for some of you, you're going to have a lot of people after you in October, okay, Capricorn? A lot of people may be trying to get with you. And that may be the challenge, is to decide which offer you want to take. You're like, man, everybody's trying to get with me. I don't know what to do. So I'm just going to sit back and see, you know, and see. I'm just going to see. All right, so let's go ahead and see the possible outcome. The Nine of Cups. So whatever you decide, clearly it's going to be pleasing. Okay, you're going to decide, and whatever you decide, whether it's you're deciding to explore all of these options or whether you decide just this one option, whatever you decided, the outcome is going to be pleasurable to you. Also, with this external factor, I mean, we'll clarify it. It could be that there's someone, it could be someone trying to bring you drama, but we'll clarify. I don't know. I don't really feel drama. I didn't feel drama when I pulled it. It feels like you're gonna have multiple people. You know, you're gonna have some options. All right. So let's go ahead and let's clarify this Four of Swords. Let's clarify everything, but let's go ahead and start by clarifying this Four of Swords. Some of you, you've been overthinking, um, too focused on something, and so I feel like this Four of Swords is you just saying, you know what, I'm gonna chill. All right, I'm not gonna overthink. I'm not gonna stress. It's nothing to worry about. I'm just gonna let whatever happens happens. Okay, whatever's mine is already mine, and I'm just gonna let it come to me. Okay, but let's go ahead and let's clarify. What is this Four of Swords about? Yeah, the Four of Cups. So some of you, you know, it's like you're really thinking about what you deserve, and you're really considering options where maybe before, you know, you took some options or you took some offers that may not have been the best for you. Now I feel like you're carefully considering it. Even those of you who have all of these options coming in, whether it's one or it's all of them, you're carefully going to review all of them, almost like contracts. You know, you're like definitely going to be a lawyer in love this month. Okay, you're going to be like, okay, let me read the fine print on this. No, that's not for me. All right, let me read the fine print on the offer. Okay, this is a maybe. I like this one, you know, so that's the energy I'm picking up there. Your challenge, though, is this Devil card, okay? So for some of you, you may be dealing with another Capricorn who is trying to come in and romance you, or, you know, another Capricorn maybe from your past that won't let you go. But for others of you, it's like trying, I feel like you're taking a step back because you're trying to decipher what's love and what's lust, okay? And sometimes it's both, you know, and that's where sometimes it gets confusing because, you know, you're feeling one thing and then you're feeling another thing, and you're like, okay, is this real? Is this love, or is this just a continuation of this lust that I was just feeling? Because I am lusting. Let me not lie. I am lusting after this person, but I think there's kind of there's something here, you know. So I think that's where the challenge comes in for you, and I think that's why you've kind of withdrawn and taken a step back, and you're taking that time to really, you know, pay attention to what you're really feeling. You're looking within, you know, you're contemplating your own feelings as well as the offers that are coming in, okay, whether it's the one or it's the plenty. All right, this past energy, we've got the moon. So some of you had miscommunication with the Pisces. Others of you had miscommunications about emotions, about how you felt, okay? For others of you, there was a lot of confusion. There was a lot of emotional confusion for you in a past relationship or a past situation, and you don't want to feel like that anymore. So that's why currently you're sitting back, because you remember how confused you used to be, and you remember, you know, that feeling. You don't want to be confused. You don't want to be in chaos. This is chaotic energy, okay? This past energy is pretty chaotic, so that's why right now you're like, no, let me think about it, okay? I'm really going to think about it. You just put that cup over here with the rest of them because I'm not sure what I want to do yet, okay? Let's go ahead and clarify the energy of the person that's coming towards you. We've got the Seven of Wands. So for some of you, this person's really going to fight for you, okay? They're really going to put up, you know, they're really going to stand their ground about how they feel about you. And it's like, no, you know, I want this with you. For others of you, this person, it's like they're romantic. It's like the crush is there, right? Because the Page of Cups, we know it's just, you know, it's like the tip of the iceberg. It's not queen level. It's not king level. Sometimes we consider it a little bit immature. Sometimes it's just like puppy love. And I feel like for some of you, this person is scared. They're going to be a little bit guarded or defensive about something, okay? I'm going to pull another card to clarify that position. Okay, so let's get another card here to clarify. Ooh, the person. They're also, it's like with this Four of Coins, they're scared. they're scared. It's like they want you. They know how they feel about you. They want to let you know how they feel about you. But at the same time, it's like they're afraid that you're going to hurt them. Maybe they know you have a lot of options and they're like, okay, is Capricorn even interested in me? Am I even on their radar? How far am I up on the list? You know, or if you don't have a lot of options, they're still not sure because maybe you're not engaging them. Maybe you're being quiet. For some of you, you may not even be communicating with this person. All right, so they're worried. They're like, okay, if I make this offer, is Capricorn even going to accept it? Are they going to even acknowledge it? How do I make this offer? Okay, they're so it's like they're guarded with you, but at the same time they've got these feelings for you. All right, so let's go ahead and let's see. Let's clarify this Five of Pentacles and what you want. And we've got the Hanged Man. So some of you are definitely dealing with a Pisces. But what it is with this Hanged Man that also came in upside down. So you don't want to feel stuck. You don't want to feel stagnant. You want to feel like things are moving. Okay, some of you definitely want to experience love. You want to experience love and romance. That's what you want. You want someone who is going to fight with you. I think for some of you, it's not so much about the insecurity or the security. Yes, that's part of it, but you want someone who's going to do whatever it takes to be with you. Okay, you want someone who's decisive about being with you. All right, let's clarify this Two of Wands, and we've got the High Priestess. So definitely, whoever's dealing with a Pisces, shout out in the comments. All right, let me know what the deal is because some of you definitely are. But with this High Priestess, again, this is you really listening to your intuition, really meditating on what your next move is going to be, okay? And so with your advice being the eight, what is going on? OMG, you would think I lived on like a commercial block. All right, so it's like school bus. I guess, yeah, it is time for school to be out. All right, so the Eight of Swords is telling you this is not the time to be playing deaf, dumb, and blind. Deaf, blind, and dumb. You know what I mean. This is not the time to not weigh your options. Like, this is the time to carefully weigh your options. This is the time to really see things for who they are. You know, is somebody really attracted to you, or are they just lusting after you? Is someone attracted to you but unavailable? You know, it's like it's really time to pay attention to all of the details and not just what you want to focus on. All right? So let's go ahead and clarify the Five of Wands. We got the King of Pentacles. All right? So you've got a lot of offers, but there's only one King of Pentacles, baby. All right. So some of you, you're going to have a lot of offers, but there's going to be one particular offer that's a little above the rest. Okay. You got all these offers over here, but here's this one. And you're like, So Capricorn, somebody may be really offering you something. Don't miss it. All right. I mean, take your time to think, but, you know, don't miss out. You know, you love a King of Pentacles. So King of Pentacles is looking at you, but the King of Pentacles is, whether it's true or not, this King of Pentacles may feel like you have other options, okay? But if he's a true king, he's not going to worry about that. He's going to shoot his shot anyway. He's going to do what he's got to do to get you because the King of Pentacles gets what he wants, okay? But let's go ahead and clarify the Nine of Cups. The Emperor. So some of you, your wish fulfillment is an Emperor. Your wish fulfillment is an Aries, okay? Others of you, there's an Aries coming in that's offering you, you know, everything that you've ever wanted. Okay, whether you want it from this person or not, they're riding in. They're coming in. They're charging in, like, you know, marching. What does an emperor do? No, he kind of walks. He doesn't have to march. He's the emperor. He can stroll. But whatever, he's coming in to give you this offer of emotional satisfaction. He's coming in. It's like, whatever you want, I can provide it. I can do it for you. Get rid of those guys. Those guys can't give you what I can give you. All right. Others of you, you're going to have to choose between that. Others of you, this is about you taking back. It's like reclaiming your power, right? Taking back control of your emotional well-being, your emotional satisfaction, realizing it's not up to anybody else or what they do. your emotional fulfillment and satisfaction starts here, and then we share, and then we have other people that share with us, right? So the more that we have to share is the more that people have to share with us. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get into what the romance angels have to say about this. You know, some of you, there's this underlying energy that it's like you've got two people, because I'm thinking back to the Capricorn intimacy reading for last month, and we have two people. Damn, here's the four cards. Okay. We've got two people who are, there's like a heavy, serious sexual energy here. And I feel like both or one of these people are like, you're already experiencing it, and it's something that, like, it's very romantic in nature. Like, I think your intentions were very um innocent, but the energy and the magnetism between you is so much that it's dangerous. Like, you feel like it could quickly go from romance to addiction. And so I think that's why you're kind of guarded, and this person's kind of guarded, because I feel like you guys know that once you kind of allow this connection to blossom, that you're not going to be able to uh, leave each other. Okay, it's like it's going to be all consuming. So, you know, take it slow if you need to, Capricorn. I understand you, because this Emperor and this Nine of Cups is telling me that once it happens, it's gonna be serious. Okay, the Emperor is someone who's serious about you. Okay, but they kind of want to be the boss too. They kind of want it their way. So we'll see. Now, what do we have? For some of you, this is definitely your soulmate. Yes. Okay, this is definitely your soulmate. Feels like a soulmate. It feels like there's some options, but only one is the true soulmate. For some of you, finances and career are an issue in your love life right now. And that may be the conflict that this King of Pentacles is having. Maybe you have a person who is naturally used to being a provider, or who wants to be a provider, but not sure if they can be that provider for you, Capricorn. Because, you know, Capricorns give off that very materialistic, independent, gotta have your shit together vibe, right? So somebody who's watching you, somebody who wants to make you an offer, knows that they can't just come to you and be like, oh, Capricorn, I love you. You'll be like, where's the security? Okay. Okay, and like, okay, so are you loyal? Can I count on you? Like, what else do you do? But for some of you, this is true love, Capricorn. This is the romance of a lifetime. Of course it is, because they're a soulmate, all right? So some of you, this is a romance of a lifetime. Others of you, religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So some of you have some things to work out. I think that's where the High Priestess also comes in this reading. Maybe for some of you, that's the contemplation. Maybe you're dealing with someone who you guys have different beliefs. But again, I feel like that's something that can be worked through. All right, so that has been your reading, Capricorn. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I appreciate you for being here. If you need to contact me, all my information is in the description bar below.